in that as small miners, we know for the longest while, for decades, we have been fighting for just a step more from the back seat of mining so that someone can hear us. And today I can proudly say, on behalf of Carroll Mining Syndicate, and I'm quite sure that people in this room will agree with me in saying that we have taken front seat. And that is where we will remain. As the president of Carroll Mining Syndicate, I have taken oath also to be a servant to my small miners in my community, to answer to every beck and call, every phone call, be it what hour of the night. My phone is at the side of my bed, I will answer. Because I know for a fact that what is happening here now is the rebirthing of mining where mining should be, or where it originally started as a pork knuckle. And this is the time when we will take our place. This is the time when we will adhere to every rule, every law. We will comply with everything that we're supposed to do.
And I'm here today. I'm happy that I'm here. I have heard and learned a lot. I'd like to pass it on to the young people, not only of Alvaistown, but of Guyana, because we are the ones that just rock back, relax, complain, want everything to fall in our hands. But I'm calling upon all the young people to join syndicates within your areas, communities, district. Let's stop complaining, let's go there and earn. We always want to know the extractive sectors are about, the opportunities now here. And I wish that the spirit that you have as a minister, sorry to say, I don't care who offended, could ride over to all the other ministers in this country, because as a young person, I'm saying it publicly, I feel so disappointed on numerous occasions. I know politicians from meeting them publicly, you try to interact with them, they always give you the royal runaround. I know, but this is the first ministry I came to, and I felt welcome that I could speak to the minister. The rest of them would make you wait for hours for no reason. Send the secretary to tell you, check back, they have a meeting. Guyana belongs to all of us. We elect the new government to serve us, and the ministers, them out there as a young person to me, you're not doing a good job, because if you don't listen to the people on the ground, you cannot solve the problem. We elected you because there was a problem that needs fixing. And you swear on the campaign trail that you're going to listen to the people, but how can you fix problems if you don't listen to the people on the ground? You gotta come back on the ground. Go there, go to a party, go to a club, meet the people, get off with people, stop isolating yourself, else you're gonna find yourself in a problem. That's all I have to say.
Very grateful, Minister, and to you and you, Mr. Troutman, for what you're doing for us. And I would like to advocate to all my fellow miners here. Let's follow the correct procedures with mining. Safety number one, as Juliet emphasized on. And with regards to that, we have other aspects that we also need to look at with accessibility to areas. Like, we would like if you can have some input into roads, bridges, and those kinds of stuff, because some of the areas that we have to access are going to be real tremendous, roads and bridges. For example,
somehow or the other, we have to turn to the mining sector to create jobs and so forth, youth in others. In so doing, we had applied for 2 blocks of land in 2014 because we recognized that we need to get involved in the mining sector. Our application was rejected, probably based on the time that administration didn't have the vision that we are seeing here today. So to say, I will compound and look at the difference between the vision of the two administrations, where mining is concerned. and I will tend to go full out in support of the vision of both His Excellency and you, your Honorable Minister. Now I'm saying this against the background because we had written a lot of letters that were sent to this office outlining our vision to get involved in the mining sector. And it was rejected. Albais don't have a serious employment problem. And I believe that the only solution for this is the mining industry. And we are prepared. We, at our level in Albais Town, we may not have the full knowledge of mining activity, but we are prepared to liaison and link with persons who we may probably bring into our syndicate, who, with the permission of you, your Honorable Minister, so that we could get the full impact of the mining industry.
We need to come together, all the syndicates come together, we vote for president, a chairman, what's not, and we need to have a national front steering committee. That all these different syndicates would be dealing with the national front body, and the national front body would be direct to the government.
This syndicate was in the mind of Porico for quite a long time. I could go back for years, since 2013. We have approached the previous government. At that time, Minister Robert Prasad was the Minister of National Resources, informing the same syndicate for small miners. One time he agreed, and he told us that firm we have established this group called Porico More Small Miners Association, of which we registered since 2013. We applied for land, we applied for 15 blocks, and was refused by the previous government. Because we even go so far and approach the president and tell the president we are a syndicate and we need land. And the president sent me back to Minister Robert Prasad. We beg for this land. Today, we give thanks to the Avenue Coalition that the syndicate is now on the go.
Not just miners in gain from this thing. Y'all know when mining people are making money, a lot of homes is break up, a lot of children suffering and all them things. So I give thanks, real.
It's changed everything in Mbangda. 4 years ago, Mbangda used to have sometimes 8 flights a day. Now they get in 4 or 5 flights a week. They had about 30 shops. I think it's only 4 there now. And you know, more than 3/4 of the buildings on the landing are empty. Not empty, they're closed up. And you know what happens when you close up? Half your stuff that you can't carry with you disappear when you come again. You got to start over from scratch. So even for people who went someplace to try and hustle and get something somewhere else and come back because it's the same thing in those other places, you can't come back and go start back where you didn't do it because somebody carry a hose, somebody, you know, it's problems all around. But people see the syndicate as the way out of it. It's, you know, I mean, every time we have a meeting, we hear some people contribute and we could see, even though we're not functioning fully as yet, we could already see that it is working already. They're crying and complaining that this syndicate, who's this syndicate, how it gonna work? They don't know what they're doing. And I wonder, what are they reacting like that for? I wonder if something happened that I don't know about. But this is part of the reason why. Because nobody's going to be subject to them anymore, you see? And from a financial standpoint, don't underestimate the syndicate. We figure that, you know, on the statistical analysis, we figure that we'll be lucky if we get 50 members to pay up their dues in the first year. But some of the people already calculate, if 50 members pay up the dues that we propose, we could charter our own flights, fuel, 2-3 flights per week. They said that half of that retain with the syndicate so they could stock up foodstuffs and other supplies that you don't have to run to the shop for. The the proposal already is that the syndicate will assist in transporting members to the work site. And I'm saying that because at Imbaimudai, some of the work grounds are 8, 10, 12 miles away.
I was interested when you were talking about safety in mining. One of the things that cause disaster in pit is the shop in the back dam itself, not on the landing. So they go in there and they carry alcohol beverage, and you cannot stop a worker from drinking in the camp because they throw it in the bottle like water and they carry it down, which the boss man don't know about it, or he don't always be around. And they don't focus on the wall while they're working. And that is one of the main disasters in pit. And smoking marijuana and other drugs contribute to a lot of disaster. So my concern, if you all can keep away the shop from in the back dam himself and let the landing be the landing as how it used to be years ago. So whenever you touch down an area, you know, well, okay, you have to go to the landing first. When you can't go in the back dam and get beverage in the back dam. Okay, if it's a cigarette, it's okay because, you know, some man can't do without cigarette.